Hello, and here's another 10-minute PD for you. Another website that Google has that's very useful and versatile is Jamboard. So in Jamboard, students can draw pictures, they can make post-it notes, you can put backgrounds on. There's a lot of different options that you can use with Jamboard. So let's just talk about the basics first. So on the side, I'm just going to move that. We have that's the one that I think most people go to. It's that one right in the middle that's highlighted right now. You can choose what color you use, so students can use different colors and they can type into the into the box. And as you can see, there's like that blue line across the bottom that's coming in right there. So that's telling people how many characters they have left because there is a limit on how many characters are going to show up on the post-it note. So once they've done that, you just hit save and it automatically has another post-it note for them. If they don't want another, they just hit cancel. With the post-it notes, you can make it bigger. You can make it smaller. You can spin it. And then we have our three boxes where you can edit what it says, duplicate it, or delete it. And there's another option underneath that says order. So if you have multiple of them, you can order it to the front, the back, or whatever. But you can duplicate them however you would like. You also can draw. So if you are one of the teachers who have touch screens, you can have your students draw on here. Pen, marker, highlighter, brush, pick through these basic colors that they can pick through, and they can draw right on there. That might be helpful for math problems. If you would like to do math problems with them, you have your eraser, which is just one color, one size. Sometimes with erasers in different programs, they have different sizes, so you can erase different things. You can add images. So if your students had taken pictures or if they found a picture, they could add their image right in there. You could insert shapes. And then inside that shape, you could insert a text box. So this is where the order comes in. So do you want the text box on top or do you want the shape on top? You'd want the text box. So text box, just to show you. So now if I click on the shape to have it highlighted, order it, bring to front, now it blocks that out. But I can fix that just by clicking my three dots and send it to the back. And the last thing is I have a laser pointer. I'm not really sure how that would be super effective, but you can kind of draw your line and it slowly goes across. Another great aspect of Jamboard is that you can set a background. So let's say that you are doing, you need something in 3-column chart. You can set the background of a 3-column chart, but they also have lines, graph paper, blue board, or a blackboard, chalkboard. So if you wanted to add an image, you can Google search an image, you can upload it. So if I didn't have a 3-column chart, I can find one right here. And then I'm just going to right click, save image. Sometimes you have to look for them the right one because as you can see, when I upload this, you're going to see that it doesn't fill the entire screen. So thinking about which one you are going to be downloading. So if I could try another one, I can save the image as. It's going to pop up on the bottom. I can upload this one and see if that one works any better. It's a little better, but not great. But I can always change the size of my text box, of my post-it notes. So one thing that I actually did with my son when we were home for learning was he was having difficulty organizing his evidence for a literary essay. And as many of you guys know, teaching your own kids is probably one of the hardest things you have to do. So he was having issues. So I said, you know what? I opened up a Jamboard and I just said, okay, put all of your evidence on the post-it notes. And then I said, okay, we have all of this. How are we going to organize it? And that just helped him just quickly organize his thoughts without losing post-it notes, without losing evidence, just using this Jamboard. So here are some basics of Jamboard. And in the next video, the next 10-minute PD, I'll be talking about a few different ways that you could use this interactively in your classroom.